in a second. We should be live any minute now. They're just checking. Yeah, it's going international. It's international rules anyway. Right, we're just waiting to see if we go live. Are we live? Yeah, we're live. Right, I shall leave you with the dulcet tones of Louis Wilborn and Jamie White. I'll be back to do the adverts, alright? So we're going to jump over and I'll come back to thingy.
Good evening, everybody. Pleasure to be here. It's a shame I'm alongside Lou, but you can't win them all in life, as I've just proved with the sudden death.
As soon as you started jacking up, I was worried for you.
Jacking off's a bit early for that.
Up.
Is it beyond the watershed? No, I knew it was the wrong shot, but low confidence makes you do silly things, and that was all she wrote. Anyway, more importantly, we're on to the main event.
Yeah, so it might be a surprise for some people to see Sam Baker in the final. He's been around a while. He was on the youth scene with Dylan and Chris Pan, so he's a decent player. But it might be a surprise that he's made it to the final. I think it's going to be a surprise to a lot of people.
Yeah, I saw him play in the final of the team knockout, and I was quite impressed by what he was doing. So not so much of a surprise. I see he's a very capable player, nice cue action. Should be a good final.
Richie Mitchell is an underrated player in my eyes. I think he's got a absolute Rolls Royce of cue action.
It's a very, very, very solid cue action.
He's got the smoothest of cue actions, and I think he's. I don't think he's given the credit for what a good player he is. He just took Redders out. So if Sam's not on his game, I hope he plays his game. I hope the final don't get to him. Do you know what I mean? He's on.
Completely agree.
He's on the telly and all that.
Yeah, it's a big occasion.
He's on the TV screen.
He look like someone that gets phased, you know. And Richie, through all of his good cueing and his snooker background, and I do wonder about his B game sometimes. If the frames go fudgy, can you get it done that way? So who knows? That could play into Sam's hands if the balls go tight.
Richie beat Redders 4-3 in the semi, and I believe Sam beat Teach, didn't he, in the semi? What was that? 4-2 against. I think he's got a real name, but we'll call him Teacher.
Teacher.
Steve. Yeah, Steve Aldridge. He beat Steve Aldridge. Steve Aldridge beat Tony Gear 4-1, and Sam beat Chappers 4-0. So the other semi-final, Redders beat Dylan 4-2. So it was all quite close.
So we've got an almighty total of 4 viewers at the moment. I can see that we've got Graham Levenburn and Sam Kinsville watching. Welcome, gentlemen. The other two, you're a mystery to me at the moment. Feel free to make yourselves known. Any score predictions for this evening's game? We'll be interested to see what you guys think.
Don't throw that away, that's rubbish. Don't want them fucking clubs over there playing in the arms.
Yeah. Alright, so we are off for the. Yeah, you can jump in after this frame if you want. We're just going to lag, and then we'll get going.
So then Sam Baker. I know him, but I can't remember his name.
Richie Mitchell.
Good lag.
That's a quality lag. That's quality. Richie takes it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Sam took it.
I thought so. I was going to say, we might need the magnifying glass in this one.
Wow. That's what she said.
Hey. What I tell you in private needs to stay in private. Good job there's only 2 people watching. So Lou, let's get the fun out of the way first. You mentioned to me there was an important question of the day coming up for this evening's match.
So I was just posting on my rave chat group to who's coming to a rave on Saturday. Let me do that. Done. I'm old school ravers. Alright, okay. So I mentioned it with the sudden death singles. So the question of the day, if anyone's listening, I want people to write in. Obviously, start with the score. What you think the score's going to be? I'm going to go 5-2, Richie.
I'm going to go 5-3, Richie.
Okay. Right, so yeah, get some score predictions in, but I'd also like to know, when you used to get home from school, what was a meal that whoever you lived with cooked that made you think, oh yeah, I really love that? What was your favourite meal? And also, if you want, what was the worst? What was one when it was cooked by whoever you lived with, your mum or your dad or your carers, whatever? What was the meal when that came up? You thought, oh God, not that, please God, not that. So my good one was beef crispy pancakes with waffles. My mum wasn't a very good cook. She don't
Classy
listen.
guy.
She don't listen, so I can get away with this. She weren't much of a cook, so yeah. And the worst one was, who remembers the little square bit of fish in a bag with sauce? It was like a boil in a bag.
The parsley sauce.
Or a cream sauce if you were really unlucky.
Oh, you're missing out.
Fish in a smingy sauce was not one for me.
That was a dream. I used to love that.
So that was my idea of a nightmare. So your best and worst meals when you got home from school.
Right, so we'll listen out for those, and
What was your best?
while you guys are posting, we'll get onto the pool. What was my best? It was lasagna. Was a good favourite of mine. Worst would be some sort of casserole that was in the oven for 4 million hours, and just not my cup of tea, that one. But anyway, looks like Sam's at the table. I think he's on yellows here. We get the graphic going. Okay,
Always, that's a
all
bit of a wide
Davis shot.
That was a wide.
And I think he may have left starter here for Richie in the middle. They're checking for a touching ball, but he's never going to be playing towards that or even that ball. So
I can't read it. I've got my contacts in. Who said it? Who sent a message in?
Chris Voros Haynes, hi Gaffer.
Oh well, I'll pass that on to Gaffer.
It's exciting news there from the one frame shootout that we're not going to talk about.
Oh, I thought I was watching live. Let's try again.
It's a nice shot there by Richie's knocked his
5-4 from Sam.
Out. And now he's got a little root on here. The ball at the bottom middle of the table is looking like the biggest stumbling block at this stage. He's got the link with the two balls at the top to be able to get onto the black. So I imagine he's going to be going to bottom left corner here. Hopefully with a little angle for himself to play the one on the rail and run up for the one to the left of the black. And if he can do that, the finish will be there for him.
Bazza's watching. Good to see you, Bazza. Good to see your name anyway. So Shane has gone for 5-4 to Sam.
Okay.
Oh really?
I'm going to say bias
really?
because he's given it the old let's go Sam. But it is gone 10 PM, so anything's possible with Shane. He might not even know what he's saying.
We had a good night out a couple of weeks back.
That's a brilliant shot there by Richie.
We had
He's absolutely executed this route.
We had a dream night out the other night. It was so good. But Yarmouth. I'm still
Shane.
recovering. Yeah.
You can go, the boy. So one more.
He's just got. What's he just going to do? Just roll this on and off the cushion, or he's just going to screw it?
Cushion, yeah.
I can't see the angle. He might just screw back. No, just roll it on and off.
Yeah, I don't think it's
rolled it
back. It was probably landing on top of the red or too near.
Going away from the black, isn't he?
Hey, just drop it. It's going to be a tiny little cut. It's nothing too drastic. Yeah.
These blacks are tricky though. These blacks are
Player
tricky.
of Richard Mitchell's calibre. I'm fully expecting this to disappear. He's looked very good in this frame.
He fired that in. Bloody hell.
He meant that.
That's a nice finish.
That's how you
Nice
start
finish.
a game.
Southby. Alfie Southby reckons 5-0 Richie. Pause.
Right, people. As always, we muck the adverts up. If you want to advertise on our streams, £30. Start of the financial year, you get a whole year, £30. You get on the streams, you get on the website, you get on the bulletin. Basically, it's a no-brainer. If you've got a business, 30 quid, you'll recoup that.
And we know it works.
Well, it's proved that, yeah, a lot of people have done very well out of it, to be fair. So, yeah, if you're interested, please contact us. We know there's a few people out there that got their own businesses. And as always, we ask you to join Easy Fundraising. Every time you spend some money online, you make a couple of pennies for the league.
And it enables us to do stuff like this.
Yeah, and also it's £40 prize for going in here. Anyone who raises at least 1 penny between now and the end of April will, has got a chance of winning 40 quid. So it's money for nothing. So please do it.
Next frame, he's next.
Right, so
Next frame.
You go next. You now, and he's the one after, yeah.
So if the bedpost, Trevor Biggs. If you need any bedding at all, go and see Trevor Biggs. He'll make sure you have a good night's kip. That's his forte. We'll cut here now and get back to the pool.
And for this frame, Jamie White is going to be joined in the commentary box by the sudden death singles winner, Christopher Pan.
He just embarrassed me on the pool table.
Richie and Sam. I know Sam. Whose break is it?
Richie.
Do you not stop stealing my job?
Right, Richie to break. Oh, where's the cue ball going? Barry.
The classic. Where's the cue ball going?
Sam has to get these now.
So your expert opinion, Chris, where are we starting and which colour set?
It can go either colour, either hand, and he shouldn't miss either of them.
First ball, what are we looking at?
I think he has to go yellows here. Only because that red.
Do you think the
yellow
red,
on the top left.
two reds that are near each other, do you think the top one possibly
I
squeezes
think
in
he
the
has
middle?
to. If you can find the first yellow here, I think he has to go yellows.
Okay. He's got one slightly awkward red down the bottom left. Okay. What are we seeing? Okay, so he has taken the reds, so he's going to have to plan
He's
a route
got a few tricky shots
to
here
deal
coming
with
up.
this one down here.
If them two reds that are touching together, if one of them goes in the top left or the top right even,
Yeah.
he might be alright. But it's that one on the bottom left up here that he's got to work on.
That is the trickiest ball on the table.
Does it go in the bottom right?
Is it going in the
Or
bottom
the top right
It's-
even?
It could come into this bottom right.
I can see from here, I think it does. I can see from here, I think it does definitely go.
And I think he's played on that now, so it's a good choice.
And then two reds close, they must go in the middle then, the lower
It
one.
looks like the top one. Well, yeah, I think if the top one goes, then the bottom one does as well. If not, the bottom one goes to the top right. Yeah, I think he's got options.
Do I know? Me and Sam, playing juniors together. He's always been a good player. But he's always had problems putting a black.
Oh, dearie me. What a nasty thing to say live to the amount of people watching this. Must be into the tens by now.
See if he proves me wrong.
I fancy him to take these out.
No, you just fancy him.
How do you know about my sexuality? We haven't spoke about that yet.
Ooh.
Tony Griffin, is that Chris Pan? Yes, it is. It is the world famous Chris Pan.
Hang about it. I want you to add a "the" in front of Chris
Can
Pan.
confirm his hair is still not visible.
There was something in the air that night. His hair is shite, penny auto.
He's a bit better than his dad, luckily.
Sam Baker.
Yeah, it's looking good. I would say that top one goes, by the way.
By the way, Tony Griffin, get your money ready. Chelsea are awful.
I'm not going to get involved in a football debate.
Oh, Barry Barnum's tuned in.
He doesn't like
Oh,
it.
he's
He's up
got
and down
off.
on this.
He's got off. You're teasing me. He's got up twice now, so that's a telltale sign he ain't getting them. Oh, well, 3 times, mate. He's banging trouble. That's like seeing 4 magpies. Is that good or bad?
So it's for
Was it one?
one's
One? No,
bad luck,
one. Yeah.
Two's good luck. 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy. There you go.
Well, we've seen 3. He's going to treat him like he's a bird.
So he's having a boy. That's what we've learned.
See what I mean?
Okay. So if this comes down to the corner.
I don't think it does though. Off the yellow. Cushion off the
It
yellow.
might just go, Chris.
You think?
Might be tighter than, not as tight as it looks on the screen.
You think?
I
Oh,
thought it was
see?
going in though, it looked tight. Anyway,
It's about as tight as Tony Griffin's wallet.
we'll wait for the response on that one. I'm sure we'll get one.
He'll be tight for a Here you go, Richie, ex-snooker player. Doesn't miss many pots. I can't see him missing from here. Don't matter how you go about these, you can't miss.
Oh, I thought that when we played, mate, but
I didn't. Oh, did I say he was a snooker player? I thought I meant normal player.
that's over the pocket. Sam Baker, what have you got for us?
Is it a double?
Do you think this doubles? It looks a little bit
I don't know.
tight.
I think you might have to play a lot of turns, just skim off it, put the yellow over the pocket, and he ain't on
Force him
much
to
from
play
there.
something.
He ain't on much.
If the double went, would you be playing it, or would you be
100%.
playing it?
If the
Yeah,
double
you'd
goes,
be going for it,
you have to
yeah.
go for it. I'd rather lose a frame going
Going
like
for it than not.
When I lose a frame going for a safety, I don't sleep at night.
Story checks out. I'm in agreement with that mentality.
If you can hear an idiot in the background, don't panic. It's just Philo going. And believe it or not, yes, he has got a hat on.
No, couldn't believe it.
There
Okay,
you go.
So maybe the double didn't go,
But he's
or
still.
maybe he didn't.
I
fancy
wouldn't have played it. I would have played it thinner because now the red's in a bit of trouble. He's got an easy safety on here.
He's got a very easy safety here, hasn't he? Just drop this off the rail a little bit and he's going to be in trouble.
Ah, Graham Dilgas.
There might be an edge of this red sticking out, but it's not like you can do a great deal with it.
The best player in Billy Burgess's family. Billy Burgess is his name? Levenberg. Billy Levenberg's family. Billy Burgess. Wow, surely that's a loss of frame. Has he gone for that?
You're a harsh commentator to think you can get a benefit from that.
To be fair, either way I think it's a loss of frame.
Yeah, but these are gone now. But nothing's set in stone.
So I think I found my calling now. Can't play pool, but I can talk about it.
I'm not sure.
It's a-
With
it's a-
Billy Burgess a second ago. He's not even a real person.
It's a lot
Well,
easier
in
winding
the
people
ball.
up from a commentary box.
This is my vocation in life anyway. Talk about it better than I can play it, that is for sure.
So if you don't get these, I'll have a mullet in the morning. Oh, not bad, not bad.
It's just enough, isn't it? Just enough for him to
Either or.
plot that in the middle, I
Either
think.
or.
And
Plop, plop, plop.
yeah, just run it
Mary
back.
Ploppins, as they say.
Should have a choice after
And
this.
Sam Baker straight to the baker. Oh, I wouldn't have done it like that.
Okay, little tap tap. Good, I
Stun
think.
it in and make it a bit easier. He's made it a bit trickier now.
Then you can just hold this one to top corner.
Yeah, but if he's dead straight, it's just stun, stun, black in the bottom right. Now he's got to do a bit more work about it.
I think you called it right a few shots ago. It doesn't really matter which way you go to these. I can see them all disappearing. Something pretty bad would have to go wrong.
Can he hold to land straightish on this? He's got, I mean, he's stunning across though. If he was straight, he's just got to stun it in.
Still thought he might stay the same side there and just hold that pinch in the left
He's
side
played
of
it
the
well.
pocket.
He only needs to drop it in now. Oh,
Yeah, no, it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Nice to cue it positively.
Philo Kane just said it's a good shot, so it must be.
No, I'm not buying that.
Right, that's Chris Pan
Right,
over
there
and
we
out.
go. Richard, 2-0 up.
I'm charging for that frame all the way. So. Thank you very much.
Let me sit.
He's all the contract.
Am I sitting or am I not sitting?
Yeah, you guys doing adverts with the Frank stuff.
Wilton Terrace Club. This is where finals coming from. 2 rats on tables, 7 supremes, plenty of poker, plenty of darts, plenty of everything, plenty of snooker. Come along the terrace. It's the #1 venue in the SLKPA. New Wilton Social Club. Well, this is the home of both of the 2 players that play out of there, so they'll vouch for it. Both players are from the New Wilton Social Club. Nice little club there with Paul Carroll runs that. Good music, good social. And some bloke will stick your tip back on if you've managed to knock your tip off. To see what it does, exactly what it says on the tin there. If you need your tip done, it's me. Give me a shout. Here's my details. You know what to do. We go back to the pool. Jamie sits here, Jamie.
Right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. 2-0 to Richie, and I can say I've got the absolute pleasure of being joined by snooker sensation Phil O'Kane in the commentary box. Welcome, Phil.
Nice to be with you all. This is a massive frame, by the way.
Yeah, Sam's
3-0
really got
or
to get
2-1,
on the board, doesn't he? It was a lovely break from him anyway. He's opened these up like a tin of beans.
And then his first shot's massive, isn't it?
Where are you going, Phil? Are you looking at yellows or are you looking at reds here,
He's
mate?
going to go for that red, that's nearest him.
Okay. And what are you playing for?
I'm playing for the one in the middle, the highest one in the middle, near the big rail.
Okay, so you're not looking to do too much to this white and just make sure you're on that higher
Just
one.
punch it out, just make sure the pot basically.
That's right.
He's absolutely perfect.
Yeah. Just plain ball, let it run up.
If he doesn't get these, he'll be gutted.
We've got John Virgo's over here giving it big ones, Mr. Paul Cook.
And these are very, very simple now if you make them simple. If you make them hard, then more the fool you. So what's your next ball after this, Jay?
So for me personally,
What way are you going?
It looks like he's got just that little bit of angle to be able to stun down here, and I think I'm playing bottom left corner next after that if I can. It's a little bit tricky to get onto
So these
bottom
two are a
right,
bit
so I
tricky.
want to use this as a linker.
Can he screw into that yellow?
Good, it's higher tariff. I'm always a firm believer if you don't have to move something, don't.
I get that, but if you screw into yellow, you're guaranteed one
I think
nigger.
I just like to just leave the angle here for middle and then just drop on and off the cushion. It's risky. He might just be okay here. He might have to glance off the low
If you just
yellow.
punch it out, then this is a fantastic clearance, by the way.
Over there, weren't they? That was for sure.
If you can reach,
That is a good point. And this one is not the ball. I mean,
you cannot play that. You
whatever
cannot
you
play
do,
that.
you've got to be playing bottom right.
Yeah, you cannot play that. He's doing that for the fans.
So it's either glance off the yellow and leave it middle, or try and punch it out. What do you think?
I'd say screw it out. Oh, I wouldn't have played that.
Okay.
Is he on there?
That's gonna be tight.
I don't think he's on
Body
there.
language says no.
I don't think I would have played that. I would have played to punch it out, to screw it out, and then leave yourself just dropping.
I'll be honest, if he's not on this, it's still definitely possible with a little tracer left hand side on this. You
I just think that's, personally, I think that's the wrong shot, personally. You just
There's
wanna
fine margins in this game, isn't it? If he catches that in a slightly different side of the pocket, it's very close. Don't think it was a foul though. I think it looks like the red just reached the cushion, so I think not a foul.
So what's your route this time?
Here, what are we looking? We're just going to go middle, the one above it, to the top left, and then
come down for
drop it
three.
down for the 3. Yeah, it looks like pretty
This is a big
straightforward.
frame. If you lose this, it'll be absolutely gutted.
Yeah,
Because he had such a
it.
great chance there, 3-0 up. And 3-0 up in a race to 5,
It's not curtains, but it's not far off.
you're more than likely going to win.
See, we haven't had much response so far to Lou's question. We haven't had any comments back about your favourite meals. when you was a kid. Louis was inquiring what you used to like to come home to after school, and what you didn't like coming home to. What was the one where you go, for fuck's sake, I've got that again.
He's overhit it.
So get some of them in if you can, and meanwhile, Richie's had a bit of a stinker
That's an
there.
absolute stinker.
He's had about 3 foot to drop into, and landed on top of the yellow. But
Does that go past the other yellow?
It looks like it might, but he's going to have the cue in there, or he's going to push it.
I mean, he should never be there in the first place.
No.
He's going to be absolutely kicking himself.
He
Or do you flick off it and play up top?
There we
And
go, cues up. Which looks pushy though. That was pushy to me.
that was pushing.
That was
push
very
shot.
pushy.
Definite push shot.
Don't know.
How has he not called that? How has he not called that?
I'm not quite sure what ref's up to here, but
How has he not called that? That was definite push shot.
yeah, that,
In my opinion, obviously.
in my opinion as well, that was that was a push. But anyway, here we are in the live and now. We got the referee, and he hasn't said a Nicky Bird.
Such a big frame as well.
It
When
is
he watches that
huge.
back, he'll be kicking himself. Both of them, the ref and the player. Because in both our opinions, that was a definite push shot.
Wow, a bit of controversy here live on the stream. Let us know your thoughts on that one, guys, in the chat. What do we think? Push? I'm pretty confident in it. Phil's pretty confident in it. Let us know what you think.
I don't think the work could go that direction for that one.
Did he say no push shot? Yeah.
Woolwich Snooker Club, we've been harping on about this for a little while. Plenty of snooker there, plenty of pool. Always busy down there, so if you want a bit of social pool or snooker, good club to go to. Beverly Morris, Hat Munnings works for these at present. He's, if you need anything done legal wise, he'll sort you out. If you're in trouble with the old bill, he might even be able to get you off, you never know. And Belgrove Social Club does exactly what it says on the tin. Good social club, cheap drink, couple of pool tables, couple of snooker tables, bit of darts, always things going on there. We'll go back to the pool shortly.
So it's 3-0. We had confirmation from the ref that it wasn't a push shot, and you got to go over a score. We're from a distance, so you can't really see. The same as what it is from the stream. You can't really see what's going on, but you've got to trust the ref and the players' call. They both play for the same team, so I doubt they would have each other over in a sense.
Has your opinion changed at all, Phil, or are you still pretty confident on the push shot there?
I'm pretty sure it's a push shot, but at the same time, we're from a distance. You
I
can't
think
really see
if
properly.
your cue's in the air and you're trying to jack up to screw back and make sure you don't hit through, his top's been, what, 6-8 inches there?
Yeah.
It's physically impossible if you don't push it.
It is, but at the same time, we can't really see the shot properly from this side, so you can't see what's actually properly going on. But I doubt either of them would have each other over.
Yeah.
At the same
Anyway,
time, it's been a fantastic standard.
what's done is done. We've moved on to the next frame.
It's been a great standard. from two great players, to be honest.
We've got Richie at the table there. And he's on yellows.
Now this has turned into a huge frame. See, now I think he's got to try and get that red away from that pocket. See, now he can't just pot this yellow straight. He's got to play it off the red. Personally, to try and clear the way for.
Well, he's still got other issues to deal with at the top of the table as well. He's got a yellow for top right, which doesn't go.
I think it's why these rules are so interesting, because there's so many different routes and different ways you can go.
Options, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The combination shots, skill shots, you know. If you've got a creative mind and a good cue ball, you can really do a lot. Okay, I see why he's gone for that now. But it hasn't worked out, unfortunately. So, tell us about your safety brain, mate. What do you see?
I think, personally, I'd be playing yellow off the red.
You're still attacking here, yeah?
I'm still attacking currently, yeah.
You're still attacking, wow.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be playing this now. I'd be playing the yellow off the red, play the yellow up top, then get that yellow out, and then I'll defend. But that's probably where I go about it wrong.
Perhaps that's why you've not won anything, mate.
Correct. Correct.
Sorry, mate, I just had to sneak that one in there. You opened the door for me.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't want the door opened.
Well, anyway, Richie chose the loss of turn, and I'm not convinced about it either, to be honest, because
I feel like
the game's on here, and I'm not quite sure what his thought process was. I think he ran out of ideas. What do you think? Are we just going to go red to bottom left, stand into the yellow, and
try
leave
and
the angle
black
for the
a
middle?
little bit.
Yeah, leave the angle for red to middle to drop back down to the bottom. Looks like
try and develop black
nice
a little bit here, off the yellow. Oh, that's gone.
Just didn't get full enough contact on the yellow, did he?
That's gone wrong. I can't see him taking these out.
No, it doesn't look like there's much of a shot in
I can't see the route here.
it. This was, unfortunately for Sam, this felt like a must-win frame.
See, I think now, personally, I'm just covering that bag. Yeah, where's the black go?
Are you certain he can see it?
Black goes where? No, it doesn't. It doesn't go in that corner. Yeah. See, now personally, I'm just going to drop that red over the pocket. So I think there, you're not giving yourself any cover. Playing this, you're not giving yourself anything to rely on.
To be honest, I'm not convinced he can see that ball on the bottom right that you're talking about.
I mean,
Not the worst result for him, tying up the yellow.
I think he's played that, to be honest. What's your first shot here, James?
What are we thinking? Are we going heavy or are we not? Because he could.
Always go heavy. First option's always heavy.
He could definitely leave the white where the yellow is in the top right and just push that.
Do you
towards
cannon into the black?
Do you think this ball nearest the bottom left corner goes into the corner?
From the left side of the table, that one goes in there.
And I mean now. So having a good look at it. Okay, so it goes. So there you go. There's question
Because
answered.
that passes as well, guys.
Yeah.
From this angle, that definitely passes.
Yellow to bottom right does look like it passes. So the finish is on for it. He's still got to play a really good positional shot here.
But the yellow in the middle of the table doesn't pass that red. Actually, no. Scrap that. I think he does. Did both of them go? Yeah.
No, I wouldn't be playing this plant.
I don't think you want to play the plant
distance
because you want to make
between the
sure
balls.
they both go. So I think you play this.
This is the positional shot he's got to play.
Oh, how did you get on this though? A bit of check side.
So he's going to come
To straighten up by the black.
back around for the same pocket.
I think you play with loads of left hand side to check up. Yeah.
I'll be honest, it doesn't look like it needs to do too
You want to
much
play the
there.
cannon on the black, ideally.
I think it should.
Oh.
Okay. It was tight. Now, Sam, you've got to take advantage of this chance.
Now this is make or break
A
now.
loss to turn or a safety or something. You've got to make sure you're in a good position for your next visit.
Could you play the red onto the yellow and behind the black?
There's definitely potential for that. But again, risky. If you don't get this red over the bag, you only got one ball to hide behind there. Yes, it's risky. That looks like that was
He's got a
squeezing.
double now. He's got a sniff.
It might even come in, Phil, off the bottom jaw, and off the red.
He's looking at it.
Yeah,
He is looking at it.
he's gonna have to think a little bit about the black he's going for. There's probably just a little bit of bottom to get up somewhere near the middle. It's the black in opposite corner. Let's see what he plays. Okay, he's just rolling it.
Oh,
It squeezes, but he didn't think about the black. So it's one thing playing the shot, but you do also have to consider. There's
I
one more
really
ball
hope
after.
this final don't go 5-0, personally.
No, I'm getting paid by the hour, so I'd quite like it to be a bit longer than a 5-0.
And that is why we're skin, Jamie.
Speak for yourself, mate. I've got 50p in my pocket.
Oh,
Okay.
so that's.
Oh, but look where the black's
This has to be 3-1.
Look where the black's gone.
Yeah, but does it make a difference?
It shouldn't
Like
do.
the one over the corner,
Yeah.
the one in the middle.
It's easy
Then
when
you
you're a
just drop it
snooker
in.
player, mate. You don't even consider it as a
A
difficult shot.
wannabe, by the way. I'm going to put that out there. A wannabe. Has he gone too far? Has he gone too far?
No, I think he's okay. No, I think he's perfect, actually. I think he can drop right behind it.
No, it was.
Yeah, it wasn't perfect, but it's still very good.
This is missable.
He gets this, Phil.
He should do, yes.
Yeah, he gets this.
Yeah, I know that's it. We need someone who knows what's what. He's good, but, you know. We can just let the we're going to let the adverts speak for themselves. I think we've given enough spiel. You know what's what here. Please support our sponsors. I'm sure if you ask them for a discount, you'll get one. If not, you'll get told where to go. But all our sponsors are amenable people, and they'll sort you out, give you a couple of quid off this and that.
And the other.
Or the other, yeah, if you ask for the other. I've never had the other, but I've heard it's quite good, but it's a whole new story. We'll go back to the pool. We'll put Mr. White back in a commentary box to talk to you, and I'll get on with the timing.
I'm choking on Phil O'Kane's nuts.
And there's a phrase you didn't think you were going to hear tonight. How about that?
Again.
Well, anyway, I'm back joined by a sensible human being in... Oh, no, sorry, no, it's Louis Wilborn. Yep. There is no sensible human being next to me. But he is a pleasure to be alongside.
That was a massive frame for Sam.
Huge. He couldn't not afford to win that one.
In a minute.
Right, so, dry break.
Could have done without that.
He certainly could have.
Obviously.
Yellow's looked the more favourable set, but I don't think he's playing one. And
He hasn't really got an easy first ball.
There isn't an easy first ball. You're right.
Yellow down the line. I think he's playing red. I can't really see.
Yeah, it looks like he's playing the red. Yeah.
Yeah.
Viewed it nicely, but it's a tricky finish on reds. The two nearest to bottom right.
It was a mistake from Richie last frame, wasn't it?
It was. He had about 3 foot to landing off his ball at the top of the table to land on 3 to corner, and
But you want Sam. You don't want Sam to get whitewashed. Not in his first final.
no, nobody wants that. Could be some legs in this game. Okay, that's a nice cut. That wasn't an easy shot. I don't
don't think he's on
about
anything
this
now.
next
Though.
ball.
I think he's got the yellow. He's got the red off the yellow in the middle.
Yes, I was just going to say, if he can nail that shot, which he's looking at,
I think that's all he's got. I don't. I'm
it's
not
still
sure.
difficult, to be honest. If he gets that, the finish isn't exactly opening up as a great chance just yet. So this might be one that plays into Sam's
I think the red, if he pots that, the red he'll be closest to goes down in the corner. Depending where he leaves it, but he might be able to screw on to the yellow. Yeah, just flick the yellow.
Okay.
He's missed the yellow though.
He's missed it, and yellow's was
He's
the better
opened the
colour
reds
set.
up. He's opened all the reds up though, but he's also opened up all the yellows. There's not a. If the yellow next to the red goes,
That's the tightest ball. I'm not certain if that goes.
should be game on. If the one by the goes past the red.
Let's see his route. They are there if that one.
And even if the yellow doesn't go, the one next to the red, he's got a perfect yellow next to it to open them up, hasn't he?
He could play it now, couldn't he, Lou? If he needs to nudge that,
Yeah.
he's got the potential of it now. But he's not looking at it. So we're going to say it goes for the time being. This is certainly game on. But you can't be too...
He's got an angle now as well. If it doesn't go, he goes. If you put someone in the middle, he'll go straight into him.
Yeah.
But he obviously goes because he's playing in the corner.
Oh, he's flicked the yellow there as well.
Done well there, considering he hit the ball all the way through.
Jesus Christ, that's very...
Still gone in.
Okay, but he's not landed great.
Yeah, now he's in all sorts of.
So he's either got to go yellow to top right, or he's going to have to go yellow to bottom left, provided it goes. And either way, it's going to need a very good white off this shot. So this is tricky.
or he just
Test for
feathers.
Samuel.
Or he just feathers in behind him. But I don't think that's his game, is it? But
Doesn't feel like it from what I've seen. There's still a lot to be said for a good ball brain, Lou.
yeah. Playing it.
Negative.
Wide, bit of a wide, but he's got the second. He's got the goalkeeper.
Yep, David Seaman has parked himself up there in the top right. And he may just come to Sam's rescue in this frame. He's not left a great deal for Richie.
Yeah, he's just going in behind him, isn't he?
Well, not really in behind too much,
No.
but trying to contain.
Sam's got the long yellow. He can either play it cushion first if he needs to spin it off, or he can play it with top.
I think Sam's shot choice is definitely going to depend on if his yellow goes by the left-hand side of the table near the red. He may try and develop something with a defensive shot if it doesn't go.
He's playing the long one.
Okay. So like you said, seems like his game to go.
He's played it cushion first. It's dropped in, so something must go, or he wouldn't have played it like that.
Yeah. If nothing goes here, that's a poor shot. But
I assume the one nearest the pocket goes,
must go from his pocket.
and then he'll screw back out.
He's asking a lot from. Oh no, we're lining up the one to the left of the red. Okay.
Oh,
that's
it went. Oh, it's a shame.
Oh wow, cued it so well, but unfortunately,
When you leave that
the
kind of
pocket didn't
distance,
move.
you're a bit more
It is always
open
there.
to the gods.
a Rich is going to put the white behind this red on the left hand side of the table to middle, I assume, and probably just drop
corner,
these
it goes in the corner.
Yeah, or
You
corner.
drop it in the corner.
Same difference, I
Yeah, the
guess.
3 reds all in the same pocket, I reckon.
Yeah.
It would just be like 1, 2, 3.
Yep, same block of flats. Didn't matter what pocket you played that one in.
He's a little bit straight, but he just goes straight back. But he hasn't got much of an angle here, I don't think.
That's it, straight back and then leave the angle on the other one. No drama.
Punch it in a bit.
Yeah, absolutely no problem
And
at
just
all.
bounce this one on off the cushion.
This should be a quick kill.
Tiny little bit
Fortunately
side.
for Sam.
Don't even think he needs it, just bounce it dead weight on off the cushion.
Did play the side and just about okay, but got a bit do a bit. He
Anything
can't
but
hold
beyond
for
it.
this one now. He's not
He's
straight enough
going to have
on
to
the
go down,
red.
hasn't he?
Yes.
I don't think he can drop it.
No, it doesn't look like he can drop this. So one more good positional shot to be played. You'd fancy him to do it.
Yeah, on and off the cushion, back to where the red is now,
Correct.
with the white.
Oh, is he going to be lucky?
That is,
it wasn't a great
he's going to have
shot.
to drop that in the middle now. He'll drop that in, that's not a
They're
problem. But
cheeky, but yeah, you still fancy it. It wasn't a great shot he played there.
he's been very lucky because he's got to do nothing with the cue ball. Oh my.
No, there you go.
Right, come on in, Sam. You need to take this.
It's his time to stand up and be counted, Sam. They've boxed 10-0.
He shouldn't have been anywhere near that red. He shouldn't have been touching that red.
It was a poor positional shot. And he'll know that. If he loses frame, he'll be kicking himself. Because he had drop-ins off that ball in hand.
Sam just needs to cue this one well. Because the red is, he knows he can't miss it, so
Nice and positive, Sam.
just cue it. Keep your edge straight. Come on, cue for it.
He did cue it well, I can say that. I took my eyes off the screen for a second and watched him in person there live. He was very still. Good technique on that shot.
He just rolls this down in the corner, yeah?
And he's going to have to do the same, yeah. He's going to have to
Just roll that down in the corner nice and easy. Just cue it well. Not much to do with the white. No, it's
Doesn't like it,
it's
straight
a long
up
way
with
away.
it.
Yeah.
However, he's not giving a gimme to his opponent.
Can he even pop that? Yeah, I think he can without the white dropping in, but it's not easy.
I think he's going to cue this down the rail.
Yeah, he's going to cue it down the rail,
Yeah.
but I was thinking I can't see the angle if the white drops in the middle.
It's okay for the white, it's okay. You have to cue it horrendously to block the white.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
Yeah, I did fancy him for that shot. That's a very Richie Mitchell-esque shot that he's played there.
Yeah, Sam should have took that. He'll be kicking himself when he watches it back.
Yeah, unfortunately for Sam now, his back is firmly against the wall.
Louis knocked the microphone over, everybody.
If anyone's
I know
just,
you can't see it,
if
but I'll
anyone's
spot
heard
it.
their ears,
Oh dear.
it's because Jamie forgot to put the colours up, and I panicked before Gaff got back.
Ah, right,
Because I
I
thought
see.
Gaff was going to tell me off. I went to put the colours up and whack the mic. Jamie knows how to do the colours as well now.
Right, get him on
I
it then.
taught him.
Get him on it then.
Reds, yellows, crimson,
Crimson beige.
beige.
Right.
Yeah, I forgot the beige in the last. On the subject of the push shot, Alan Cochran said to me it was 100%.
Yeah, it was.
In the permanent room.
It 100% was.
Don't
Yeah.
forget, if you want to advertise on our streams, get your advert up here. It only costs you 30 quid, and you get the website as well. Right, we'll get back to the pool.
Right, it's now or never.
Certainly is, isn't it, Lou?
EPA ref.
Well, no one wanted to play your game, Lou. We haven't had
Oh, well.
anybody
They can all go fuck themselves.
commenting about their dinners.
They're here for the real think. He's gone dry again. Oh, he hasn't gone dry. That could be all over. I think he clears these yellows up. Go on, let me. Don't watch the fucking leads or Gaff will kill you.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm a little ninja.
You don't know what he's going to choose yet, Gaff. Wait till he chooses, yeah?
Unfortunately, for the people at home, Louis has left the commentary box, and Phil is trying to squeeze back in the most unelegant way I've ever seen a man trying to squeeze through a gap, but he has landed. So you've got Phil O'Kane's dulcet tones again.
The thing here is, if he misses, there's a great reverse on him.
So Richie on yellows, and a very sound chance of this yellow passes red to right
both
middle,
of
which
them
it looks
yellows
like it does.
go up top? That's the question, I think. Do both of them yellows go up top?
Well, I'm guessing if he's lining up this plant, no.
So I feel like if they do, you play for the yellow bottom left, yellow bottom right, and then you go up to them.
Well, Rich was looking at this plant to middle, so I'm saying no. He's still looking at it, so this is his way.
Did both of them yellows go up there?
Mate, you're the
No.
commentator. You're supposed to be telling the people at
No,
home
no,
what's
but
going on.
no, but I'm just
You're
trying
not
to
supposed
work
be asking
out-
the questions.
I feel like that's a risky. I don't feel like he would do that 4-1 down, to be honest.
Okay. So it's gone wrong,
I mean, it's worked out.
but it's not an ideal table for Sam.
No,
He has got a bunch of work to do from here.
I feel like now you've got to play defensive. You
Yeah.
have to play defensive.
Depends how negative you want to be with it. You could just drop one of these two reds in bottom right on top of the yellows and give a problem over to Richie.
Jamie, do you think it's worth dropping this red in and then playing the snooker behind that red on the cushion? Instead of going for it, do you think it's worth dropping behind? He can't really do it from here. He can't do it from here,
behind
but
from the previous shot, if he played with a bit of left to get it
yeah, do
on
you
the
think
top
that's
rail, I think that might have had some mileage.
because then you can play one of them reds up top and then it frees everything up.
Well, he's going attacking like he has, all
He
match.
has to go for it now.
He's not shied away, and unfortunately, it's bitten him again.
I feel like this match has been very to and fro.
He's had chances, Sam, but ultimately, I think
I feel like the better player is 4-1 up.
yes.
But is he the better player because he's been given it?
I think a few shot selections, possibly from Sam, were not in the bigger picture of the match.
For the viewers, Sam has been very, very good all tournament. And it's a shame to see him practically give this away, to be honest.
Yeah, Richie's given him not another life necessarily just yet, but I don't think he meant to travel 6 foot around the table there. I think he wanted to keep a bit closer control on the wire there.
Yeah, no, Richie does have probably one of the best Q actions in the league.
However, that was a fantastic recovery shot.
It's
But now
very,
it's a
very
pretty straightforward drop in.
Yeah. It's a shame the finals ended like this, but they both had chances. And to be fair, a final's big. People need to realise the pressure on a final does weigh down on you.
Don't forget, Phil, we had the controversy of the push shot in the earlier
That's
frame.
true.
Which, if that was given correctly in our
Was that
opinions,
was that a 2-0 or?
I think that was a 2-0, wasn't it?
See,
So
that's a
that could
huge
have
frame.
been
That's a huge
2-1.
frame.
You get to interview the winning finalist.
Well,
I mean,
as we expected, Richard has taken it out, and that is 5-1 to Mr. Richie Mitchell.
very well done, Richie. You took him out very well. Granted, Sam didn't play to his best, and he kind of give it, but you took him out very well, and you deserve the best. Well done, mate. Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah, we're not quite done yet. We'll just update everything. Go 5-1 to Richie Mitchell. He's the singles champion. Yeah.
Sorry.
He began Champions of Champions. If he wants to, a bad luck to Basan Vega. Final probably got away from a tiny bit. But anyway, people, we're about done here now. We're winding everything down. We've got to do a bit of a presentation, pay out some money, get some photos, and we'll see you all again, hopefully, start of the summer. Fixtures meeting 1st of May. Fixtures all come out. First match is 8th of May. We'll see you all again in the summer, all things being equal. Thanks to anyone who's watching, appreciate it. Tune in again. Good night.